My name's Kevin Eller. I'm the ACO, which is Animal Control Officer for King George County, Virginia here, and I've been here. This is my 20th year. I was born and raised here in the county, so I know a lot of people, know the county kind of like the back of my hand. We control the population of cats and dogs and the spread of diseases and stuff within our county. We do a service for the county as far as rabies clinics and stuff like that. Our biggest problem with our county is, with most counties, is the cat population. We do provide a service to the county with traps and everything, humane traps, which basically they go in, step on a pedal, and it closes behind them. And with stray cats in their area, we'll bring them a trap, set it, and as we catch the cats, we'll bring them back here. State law requires that we hold them 5 days if they have no chip, no identification, no collar, no nothing at all. And 10 days, we have to hold them a 10-day period if they have a collar, chip, tattoo, some kind of marking that shows that they have possibly got an owner, or at one time may have had an owner. And then at that time, after that, we put them up for adoption. That is probably our biggest problem, is with the feral cats and stuff, is getting them homes, because they generally, unless they're kittens, it takes a lot longer to bring them guys back around to being somewhat tame or not as feral as they used to be, which they tend to make better barn homes and stuff. And we've got cages that are safer for them and easier for my employees and stuff here working in the pound to handle the animals, and we're able to clean them a lot easier and stuff without upsetting them more than they're already upset. And it's safe on my employees, so they don't get tore up or anything as far as with feral cats. We handle each year probably around 400 to 500 cats a year, just depending. Each year is different. Some years are more, some years are less. It just depends. In our small county of approximately 20,000 people population, and somewhere in the 185 to 200 square mile county that King George is. So it's quite a bit for the size of our county. We have a lot of people that tend to hoard feral animals and stuff and everything like that. And they end up calling us when they need or are overwhelmed and stuff. So a lot of our animals our feral cats come from those folks also. So basically that's, how we handle and take care of our feral and stray animals at this point at the pound. We have people that can come in, and if they've lost or found an animal and stuff, we posted here. As you can see, we've got quite a bit, mainly just lost animals, because we do require that if you find an animal that you bring it to us. That way there's no question, because generally people would call here looking for their animal, and then there's no problem with whoever found it getting it back to the proper owner, and we can take that and return them a lot better than somebody individually. And down this wall here is our some of the animals that we've had here at the pound, and this is kind of their lucky new homes and stuff like that. And it's good for us. It makes us feel good that our dogs went to a special home and stuff. Some of them went through rescue and they went to new homes and stuff, but it's good to see our guys go somewhere where they're loved and needed. And we'll move on in. This is our cat room area here, and we have, I think right now on hand, somewhere around 17 or 18 cats. These banks of cages here that you see, the white cages that are inset into the walls there, we keep generally our more easier to handle cats in these. They get scrubbed down and cleaned twice a day. Here, these are what we put our feral cats and stuff in, or if we've got a large litter, we've got a larger cage where our litter can get in there and they have more room to play and stuff. So with these cages, it's a lot easier because these trays slide out, so we can kind of pull the trays and stuff away from the feral, where our people don't get scratched or tore up or whatever, and it's a lot easier. Plus, it keeps the cat more calm and everything easier because they're already stressed out. If they have an open wound or something, or seem to be sick or injured or something, we do have a supervising vet that we deal with, and we'll take them up to them. She has a practice here in our county, and she'll examine them and find out what's going on and determine at that point whether it's just something like antibiotics or something that can fix the problem, or if it's something that's more, possibly terminal. It just depends on what what the animal is suffering with at the time. We get a lot of feral male cats in here that come in that have been fighting, and they're tore up and everything, and sometimes those wounds will get infected and stuff. So antibiotics at that point, she will issue antibiotics at that time, and they're under the vet care and stuff. This is our visitation room that people, if it's not occupied, people can bring a cat in here and play with them and stuff and everything if they're looking to adopt and everything. It's also used as our overflow for our ferals. And we'll put our feral cats in here. As you can see, we've got two come in the other day, and he's not real happy. He's he's not used to being caught, although he's calmed down compared to what he was a couple days ago. Basically, what we have here, this is where my animal control officers sit. This is their place of business stuff. It's a little messy, but it's all right. Messy place is a working place, so. But we come in here, we do reports and fill out paperwork and everything, and basically gives our ACOs some time to get some paperwork caught up and everything. And then in here is our reception area where we greet the public and take care of everything. And as Brandy's my receptionist, and Teresa's one of my ACOs, and we've got some little guys here that are in need of a mother, and Brandy's basically hand feeding them as we speak.
This morning we found, or somebody brought in 3 little 2-week-old kittens, so they have to be hand fed every 2 to 3 hours. So when I first got here this morning, that's the first thing I did. So that kind of moved us back from me cleaning the cats. I basically work with the cats. I also work with the dogs some, but for the most part, my job is the cats.
She also deals with the public, but she's also got a network of the rescues and stuff that's unreal. Just hundreds of rescues that she works with and everything. And one thing that I want to mention too is our local King George Animal Rescue League. They are a tremendous help as far as with the spay and neuter and stuff like that, helping the folks out in the county and stuff with getting their animals spayed and neutered and everything. They do an incredible amount of work behind the scenes as far as helping us with some medical bills, and with getting the community getting their animals spayed and neutered and stuff with both cats and dogs.
Part of my job that I do is to work with rescues. We are a kill pound, but we are a very low kill pound thanks to the many rescues such as Four Paws. Four Paws has pulled many cats from us, both friendly cats and feral cats. They've taken newborn babies that have to be bottle fed, like the ones that I did this morning. Here, we're not really set up for them, so when we can get a rescue to pull the little ones, it's just a huge help to us. The feral cats, a lot of places, a lot of the other pounds will just euthanize them because there's no place for them to go. We're very fortunate to have an understanding boss who will let us keep them and try to work with the rescues to find barn homes. And we don't give them to just any barn homes. They actually go out and check to make sure that they are going to be feeding them, watering them, that they have shelter. It is a nice place for them to live the rest of their lives out. Without rescues such as Four Paws, we would be probably putting down animals every single week. We go through hundreds of animals here. It's a small county. We don't have a lot of adoptions here. We do get some, but not a lot. King George Animal Control works really close with King George Animal Rescue League, which I'm also a member of. And every Sunday, every Friday or Saturday, somebody from the rescue will come in and they'll take pictures of all the new animals that have come in. And that goes out to all the different rescues that we work with and other ones that are interested in our animals. Four Paws is one of the rescues that we work with quite closely. Like I said, they have pulled many animals from us. They're unbelievable to work with. They're so easygoing. They are one of the rescues that we're able to send cats to without having to spay or neuter them beforehand. Sometimes we have done it in the past, but they will take a cat without being spayed or neutered with no problem.